Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Tastefully Balanced. I'm Miriam and I'm back today in August this time with a Trader Joe's haul. There is a ton of new items, very exciting items that I'm definitely going to be doing a taste test video with my sister next on because they're very exciting items that I'm very excited to try them on camera for you guys to let you know our honest opinion. So if you guys love Trader Joe's, if you love hauls, please hit that notification bell, subscribe, and keep watching. All right, welcome back. So let's go ahead and get started. I've got three pretty big bags, but also because I had a lot of produce items to get, so that's kind of why my bags are quite full. Sorry, there was a little piece of ice on this, but the first thing are some freezer items. I've got this fish nuggets. My mom is watching my son while I'm back at work, so a lot of times I like to have fish things that are just easy to put in the air fryer, toast them up, fry them up without actually getting the whole entire stovetop dirty. But yeah, this is good. I've had this before. I've got a whole bunch of organic bananas because my son is now starting solids, which is awesome. It's very exciting. But one of his things that are very easy to give him is bananas. It's easy to just cut these up, put them in this little popsicle kind of mold that I have if I don't want to get too messy. Otherwise, baby-led weaning is what we're doing, and so it's easy to just chop this in half, give him that whole chunk, and just let him go to town with it. All right, so a really easy snack is hummus and carrots. I've got carrots already from my last haul, but I'm also going to be chopping up some cucumbers throughout the week to have it with the hummus too. It's just really easy. I've got slices of cheese. This is just light cheddar cheese, really simple. It's really good, and I like that it's thinly sliced. It's pretty thin, not too crazy, but it's also light. It still has a ton of flavor. I told you I got a lot of produce, so the next three items, four possibly, I've got a bag of cilantro. Love cilantro. I know a ton of people have that taste bud where it tastes like soap to them. I'm not like that at all. I absolutely love cilantro, and I love adding it to all of my curry dishes, whether that's Desi curries or Asian curries. I just love cilantro. I also love them in wraps too. I've also got this bag of shredded cabbage. I wanted to get this to make my life a little bit easier instead of getting the ones that are not shredded, so the whole head of cabbage. This is just easier. I can just take this, throw it into any of my dishes that I want, and I don't have to do any prep work. A bag of greens. This is just baby spring mix. I like to just have salads on the side, and having these types of pre-made mixes is just really easy. I've got a little bit of garlic. I love garlic. I've got one orange for a recipe. Okay, a couple more produce items. I told you I got a ton of produce just because I want to get back into that healthy eating, which means eating a ton of greens. It just makes me feel better when I'm eating a ton of greens, and it just makes my body feel better. So that's why I'm just kind of trying to get back into that. Got this box of basil. Honestly, I had fresh basil in the garden, but then we had a humongous heat wave, and that heat wave totally burned my plant to a crisp. I came back because we actually went to my in-laws to stay cool. They have AC, we don't. And I came back and it was just completely fried. There was about 3 or 4 little twigs hanging off and no leaves at all. So just for the rest of the summer, I'm just gonna buy basil whenever I need it. I might just freeze this so that it's ready in the freezer for me if I ever need it for a recipe. But limes, I was gonna get limes, just kind of single limes, just a few, because that's what I need for a recipe. But this Pure Citrus Fresh limes, the 6 of them was pretty good deal, so I just got this instead. A bag of whole wheat pita bread for a recipe. This Fruit Frenzy bars, I love this. This is really good. I've had it a ton before. This one is raspberry, lemon, and strawberry, so really good flavors. And if you just want a really nice, cool treat once in a while, these are good. I got it, guys. I got the Ube Mochi. I went to my store at about 12, I would say 11 or 12, and there was only like 6 boxes left. I snagged 2 boxes because I absolutely love mochi, and then that Ube Ice Cream I've had before. This year, I don't think I had a chance to grab it. It was selling out everywhere, and honestly, I think at the time, I don't know, I forget when it came out, but I just wasn't really up up to the challenge of finding it. So I missed out on the Ube Ice Cream, but I did get 2 boxes of the Ube Mochi, which I will definitely be trying in the taste test. So look out for that because I am very excited. Eggs are just easy to just have in the morning. I actually hard-boiled a bunch of eggs just to make my life a little bit easier in the morning. I get up pretty early before my son even wakes up, and so I like to grab a very quick breakfast, go upstairs, start my day at work. These are just artisan bread, par-baked organic panini bread. I love toasting these up. It's easy. I just had these, actually 2 of them are missing because my husband and I had this for lunch today. 2 of them with a side salad. I hauled this last week and I'm hauling it again because it's delicious and it's seasonal and I gotta try it and enjoy it before it's gone. But this is the peanuts chocolate ice cream, or actually it's peanuts for chocolate ice cream. Delicious. I said it last time, that chunk of peanut butter that runs through this, oh, I think I've already tried it. I know it's delicious. I don't think my sister has. I'm gonna have her taste test this in the video because, you know, my opinion matters, but I'm sure you wanna hear other people's. Okay, next up I got this Thai shrimp gyoza. This is really good, like very restaurant quality, I would say. I like to throw them in the air fryer so that it gets crispy. I know that a lot of other people like to kind of steam them so they're softer, or even kind of like a dumpling soup or something, a wonton soup. That also tastes really good. But for me personally, I love just tossing it in the air fryer. It's easy, comes out nice and crispy. The inside is very nice and juicy. So I love this. I think I get it almost every other time or every time. Okay, I've never tried these key lime tea cookies, but these looked really delicious and I'm excited. I think I'm gonna add this to the taste test. I think this is very reminiscent of snowball cookies, or I think Mexican wedding cookies is another name for it. I've made versions of it on my channel already, so I can link that in the description box below. Otherwise, I'm sure this is gonna be delicious. Okay, this is new to me. It's spicy pork-less plant-based snack rinds. So very similar to pork rinds, which I have never had. I don't eat pork, so I've never actually tried those, but this is all plant-based. So I'm curious to see if this tastes good. I'm just curious, whenever I see the word spicy on anything, I grab it. I grab it whether I am thinking I'm gonna like it or not. I just grab it. Tangy Turtles, tart and sweet gummy candy. I love gummies. I think I've said that a lot of times. I've tried all the different gummies except for this one and a few other ones, but I'm excited to try this one. There's no gelatin, which is kind of nice. A lot of gummy candies have gelatin in them, and a lot of times they're pork gelatin. So I just have to be careful of that since we don't eat pork. And these ones and a lot of other ones from Trader Joe's actually don't have gelatin. Instead, they use tapioca syrup or some sort of other thing to make it kind of, you know, that chewy texture. Another new item is this double chocolate almond flour cookies. I have seen this online on Instagram and it looks like it's a new product. I don't know, it's gluten-free, so I figured why not give this a shot. It's got pretty decent ingredients actually, not a ton, which is always nice and refreshing. So yeah, just wanted to give this one a shot. Can of garbanzo beans, honestly, it's just for a recipe, nothing really exciting. I usually get my garbanzo beans, a big case of them from Costco, but I checked and I think maybe I didn't check before I went to the store and I didn't want to not have it when I went to go make my recipe. Container of applesauce. Again, it's for a recipe. Honestly, I don't really eat applesauce like this. This new peri peri sauce. It's kind of very similar to the Nando's peri peri sauce. I don't know if you're familiar with Nando's or if you have one in your area. It's just a peri peri sauce with fermented and dried chilies, a condiment with rich, complex heat. So again, you know that I like my spice. So whenever things like this appear, I love to give it a shot. And yeah, I have a lot of hot sauces. If you come over, I've got so many different condiments in my fridge, in my pantry, in my garage, just stocked up, ready to be used. So do I need another one? Probably not, but because this is probably seasonal, and who knows, some of these items at Trader Joe's, it's kind of like a one-time deal. This looked interesting and a lot of people said they really liked it, so I wanted to grab it before it was gone. Right, some more produce. I've got a bag of romaine hearts, just for salads, a box of mint. Mint usually grows in my garden pretty heavily, kind of like weeds, but this year I just have really not paid attention to my garden very much, so nothing's really growing. A box of Thai tea mini mochis. Honestly, I love this. It's really good, but I get it because my sister comes over a ton. She will devour this box in maybe like 2 sittings, and I get it. They're like really tiny, like maybe 3 or 4 of them equals to 1 mochi size. So it's really easy to go through this box. A ton of produce, like I said. I've got some kale. I'm gonna go through these really fast because they're boring and, you know, it's just a bunch of greens. So I've got kale, I've got a cucumber, I've got this broccoli kale slaw. A lot of these are just for recipes throughout the week, so I just needed to grab them and have them ready for me to pick up when I need them. I've got this bag of shredded carrots. I'm trying to hurry because I hear my son and he's crying. Mom life. 2 corns just on the cob because I need them again for recipes, and corn is in season right now and it's delicious. I try to get it from the farmer's market, but the local farmer's market here is only on Tuesdays, so if I can't get it, I just get it from the store. All right, a couple more items. So I've got this bag of Carolina Gold barbecue chips. This is new. I heard this is really good, so I'm very excited. I am a fan of barbecue chips, but the Carolina Gold in particular is really good. It's got kind of like a, I don't know, it's a golden, kind of more richer barbecue sauce. And so I really do want to try this and see if it's good and if it's any different than the regular barbecue sauce. I've got a couple bags of the chalk hazelnut fruze balls. These are 100% plant powered. This is just kind of like protein bars, except they're just balls instead of a bar. So I'm excited to give this a shot. Maybe in the taste test, I can kind of try one out. They are very high in calories. One package is 305 calories, and it's not a very big package at all. And I think there's what, 5 little balls, so it's supposed to be very filling or very hearty and give you kind of a burst of energy. All right, there you guys go. That is my Trader Joe's haul for this week. It is actually August 1st when I'm filming this, so hopefully I can get this up to you in about a week or so, maybe less. No promises, you know how it is with being a new mom and starting back at work. It's just a little hard to get it all done. If you guys love Trader Joe's, if you love hauls, please hit that notification bell. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, live life woo! Tastefully balanced.